Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're in again doing another video. But today I thought I'd do another renovation, but do a house in the vampire world because I've never done it and I thought I would do this one because it was just a square and I just couldn't. I just was like, no. Was really gonna keep it like the same shape, but I was like, I can't do this, so I literally just shrunk the back and then extended one of the sides, so it's basically the same size as it was. It's just a little more interesting than a giant like square. It's more like a rectangle, but you know. So obviously you just got like that little extra thing on the side, just so it's not boring to look at. It's still boring, but it's not like, you know. And then I obviously added a roof at the front just to add another little extra thing, so it wasn't just boring, you know. Yeah, and there was too many windows, so I obviously gave the build a lot less windows and went from there. And then obviously I kept it quite dark because it is in the vampire world, and you obviously want everything dark apparently if you're a vampire, unless you're in Twilight. But yeah, so I just added extra, like just added more stuff, so it was more pretty to look at basically. But I tried to keep the build primarily vampire stuff. Obviously there was some things I was like, I'd rather actually use other packs, but for the most part it is vampires. I probably should have just kept it vampire and base game, but like I felt like I wanted to use the tiny living couches because it was quite a small build. I think that was obviously perfect for tiny homes since they're obviously made for that. But overall it is like the whole outside, except for the roof, is vampires. I actually really like this bricking, so use that. And then all the windows, tried to obviously change up the windows so it wasn't, they were literally just like 3 each, you know, row, and it was like, well, this is so boring. So yeah, just kept it, just made it more exciting. I did use cottage living for the top window because vampires doesn't come with like a round window, and that was like perfect for the theme, so I ended up going with cottage living window there. But the kitchen is vampires. I was originally going to put it in that corner there, but it didn't work out space-wise, so I ended up putting it where I thought I would put the staircase originally, but then it just made sense to put the kitchen there, and I put the staircase on a more the side. I don't even know how to explain where I put it. You'll see where I put it, like on the wall next to it, basically. Yeah. So obviously I'm putting it there now, so just put it like, yeah, like where the kitchen would have been, but like I don't really know. But yeah, I just kept it with a black staircase. That is not base game because I wanted that really black stair, so I ended up using that one. And the vampires obviously doesn't come with stairs. Even though literally all the houses in the world are 2-story. I was actually thinking of making this a 1-story house, but I tend to always do 1-stories anyway, so I was like, I'll just keep it 2-story because like the lot is actually huge for the house size, and I had no clue what to do with the outside. I ended up putting a pond like I always do, because I mean, like what else are you meant to put there? I ended up changing the dining room and the living room around here because the living room there wasn't enough space for a living room, so I ended up going for like a little dining table and chairs, and because I was like, the counters already have chairs there, so there's other places to sit, you know. And it's only a 1-bedroom house. Kept it the same with that. The bathroom though is quite big. So, I mean, I could have probably tried to sneak in a 2-bedroom, but I was like, you know what, let's just make the bedroom quite big with a big bathroom. You know, I said you have to go through the bedroom to get to the bathroom, but I think it was the same with the original build. So, I mean, does it really matter? Yeah, and I mean, how many gifts are you gonna get if you're a vampire, am I right? So just didn't really care to me that you have to go through the bedroom to get to the bathroom. Yeah, but that's the downstairs basically done, so I'm moving up to the upstairs now, and I used a vampire bed, obviously, kept it within the theme of the like black and white house that I was going for. Probably should have added a bit more colour, but like I already went down this theme, you know. To me, I wanted to keep, I like doing the dark builds if it's like a creepy character-esque build, so you know, kept the, you know, got the old-timey lights by the bed and stuff to go with the theme. Was gonna put a mirror in the bedroom, but I ended up putting a desk and this big dresser in. Is it a dresser? I'm gonna call it a dresser. Closet thing in, just because the original build did have a desk, and so I wanted to keep that in. And then I really wish we could add, like, without using bb.move objects on, I really wish you could have like photos going up the staircases. I think it would just add, because a lot of homes you see like they have photos while you go up the stairs. I don't know why the Sims won't allow it. So annoying. I wish we could do it, but it's fine. The door to the bathroom is a bit extreme, but I mean it's the only door that isn't a front door. It is still a front door, but like not a glass front door for vampires, and I obviously try to keep it as much, like the whole bathroom is just vampires, so except for the loo roll, and I wanted some soap, and I really like the soap that comes with Snow Escape, so I mean I always just try to use it as much as I can, because I mean the only other soap dispenser we have is one you have to like place on a table. It's like, oh, I'd rather have it on the wall. Yeah, but now I'm just adding little photos everywhere just to add some stuff to the wall. I didn't put too many plants or clutter in for this build, just because there wasn't as much space as my normal builds, and I don't know, vampires don't tend to have a lot of clutter to me for some reason. I did remove all the cobwebs and stuff that the build had because I didn't like those. And then added this photo wall here. I used the paranormal photos actually because I thought it was the theme. Obviously because you got like the multiple photos for vampires, and I thought then we'll have the multiple photos for paranormal as well. I ended up using a tiny bit of paranormal in here because obviously it went with the theme. It's creepy. I always say the paranormal stuff isn't creepy, but like it can pass for it. And it's obviously called paranormal, so I mean it makes sense. Made sure I had a window on that side because I thought it would be weird if it didn't. So now I'm just moving on to the landscaping. Didn't really do too much. Added a pond, obviously because there we had all the space. I didn't think vampires really use a pool, so just kind of kept it primarily quite basic. Added a lot of trees just to fill up the space as well. I saw on the world there was like tons of these trees kind of clustered together, so I ended up doing those as well. But that's basically it. I just end up adding tons of plants. I noticed that, you know, the problem with this world is like a normal plant's a bit too green for it, but then there's not enough like little plants to add more to it, so this is what it is. But that's about it though. So I think I'm gonna wrap it up here. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon with another video. Bye!